Hello and welcome to Jolly Cooperation. I am back playing Sekiro. And, oh, my name is Brock also. Hello. Hello, one and all. Hope you are well. Hope you are looking forward to seeing me suffer some more in Sekiro. Now, I'm going to go about this with a bit of stealth. Possibly could take this guy out. There is an eavesdrop here. I can't remember what it was. But... ah, shit, he saw me. Ah! I was hoping the gun guy wouldn't see me. But the gun guys have incredible vision. They see for miles and miles and miles. So I'm just going to chill here for a bit. Alright. Let's get down here. Gun guy needs to go. That is not where I wanted to go at all. I've aggroed somebody. I'm not sure who it was though. I might as well take this gun guy out while I can. Oh, another guy spotted me. Ah, I didn't realise they were patrolling around there already. Oh well. I have terrible memories in this game. They will soon forget I was even there. But in this building where you can see the grapple icon is that I can't quite use yet. That's where I want to get to. So these guys are slowly starting to forget all about me, which is good. That one's not giving up without a fight though, is he? He's like, I know you are there. I will destroy you. I have my eye on you. Oh, he's seen me? He's throwing shit at me. Stop it. Cease and desist. Well, you really deserved that. Right, that's where I wanted to grapple to before. Because then there's this guy here. We take him out. Here we have more ceramic shards. Now, I think the only guys I've got to... When did I get hit? Oh, I got shot, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Okay, we can live with that. So these guys patrol around quite a bit. And I'm going to pick them off one by one. Oh, there's quite a few of them. Bye! Oh, I can't get up here, can I? Shit! Help! Ah! Run away! It's not letting me jump up things. There we go. Right, I'm gonna take my healing gourd. Yeah, one thing, I don't think I mentioned it in a previous video, in one of the two previous videos. If not, I don't think anybody really watched them anyway, but I will continue. I shall not be beaten. One thing I've done is I have swapped the item use to the Y button, or if it was on PS4 it would be the triangle button, and I can swap my prosthetic arm with the up on the D-pad. I just found that made a lot more sense. It was also a tip I got from a Varti video video. And if you don't subscribe to him and you look like Soulsborne stuff as much as I do, then I would change that right away. Alright, I might take these guys out. So I've got this prosthetic arm which allows me to throw a shuriken. Wow. I overpowered him a lot easier than I was expecting, eh? So we've cleared this place out of quite a few guys, but due to experience, I know that hidden behind this tree, you can just see the legs, is another dude. And they are a big dude with a big hammer. Whee! Sounded a bit Scooby-Doo then, didn't it, when I took him out? So I think that's that area cleared out now, isn't it? I am pretty sure it is. Have I missed any items? Don't think so. So we move on. And we are greeted by this fella here.
Who is it? Is somebody there? Sir? Perhaps I'm imagining things.
Ah.
Who is it? Is somebody there?
Yes.
That voice. No. Could it be? Sir, my name is Inosuke Nogami, a vassal of the Hirata family. Or at least I was. I ask a favor. Might you look in on the old lady in that house? She's my mother, but her mind is failing. She cannot tell one from another.
Of course, we will go and see this lady. Hello, lady.
Oh, is that you, Inosuke? My son. Have you seen the young master?
I am not your son.
There you go again, Inosuke. You always tease that I'm getting senile, but a mother knows her own son. Well, anyway, take this bell. It's a charm I made with the young master in mind. Please, offer it to Buddha for his sake.
A young lord's bell charm. A bell charm received from an old woman who asked that it be offered to Buddha. Bell charms protect their holders through Buddha's divine protection. If one finds themselves the owner of another's bell charm, offering it to Buddha on their behalf is common courtesy. The sculptor at the dilapidated temple can advise on how it should be offered. So this item is going to allow us to do something which I personally think is really, really cool. But I'm not going to show that just yet. I'm going to kill this cockerel. And this cockerel. So they don't really give you anything, but they can be quite pains in the body. Like, will attack you. It will mess you up. But look at this. We have a Litecoin purse. Another one. And another one. So all the money's here. And you can also break this wall and come out here. So we've spoken to your mommy.
Sir, the man from before, right? I wanted to thank you for humoring my mother. That bell's troubled her for a long, long time. She kept muttering incoherently. Something about offering it to Buddha.
Yeah, she was doing that to me as well. And that's exactly what I'm going to do for her, because I am just that kind of guy. just want to be sure that there's no... no. I'm hoping there's nobody else around. I just want to take this guy out quickly. I did get spotted. And I think I know who spotted me. Yes. Cannon wielding bloke. Wow, he's quite accurate with that, isn't he? But if we come round here... Is he shooting me over here? He better not be. We can drop down here. Full damage is almost non-existent in this. We found some Gaichin sugar. The High Senpou priest gave this candy to a band of short but adept assassins. Suppresses sound and presence for a time, making the user hard to detect. Bite the candy and take the Gaichin stance to impart its inhuman benediction. The assassins do Senpou's dirty work. Once hired guards, now extensions of the monk's will in their quest for undeath. Basically that makes it your stealth more effective. Oh, I need to make a jump there. I'm going this way. I should hopefully be able to get the drop on our cannon wielding friend who is over there. Now you may have noticed that that grapple icon was slightly different. So you see that green one is a solid green circle and that one has a triangle. That means it's a transition point, so you can grapple to that point but it will swing. You just swing, you don't grapple to it. It just swings you to another location. Just in case anybody was confused about that. So now this cannon guy, who is the only one of this enemy type I've come across so far, he can be very problematic. What he drops is black gunpowder. Black grains forming the base for gunpowder. Material used in alchemic... I will try that again. Material used in alchemical prosthetic tool upgrades, including those of an explosive and occultic nature. Even the most mundane form of gunpowder has a wide variety of applications. I'm not entirely sure what that does. I think it will upgrade your prosthetics eventually. Now let's collect the monies. Always forget to collect the monies, which is not a good thing to do. Right, he's on his own. I'm going to take him out. And I've managed to not aggro those guys. And we'll grapple up here. And I'm going to take this guy out. There we go. So I've been getting a bit more efficient with the way I'm playing the game. I'm getting better the more I've played it. If you haven't seen one of the previous videos that I've done, certainly the first one, then well, please do go and see it. We've got some more healing pellets there. In that one, first episode of this playthrough, I explained I'm doing an offline playthrough, which basically means I'm playing it in my own time, not recording it, not talking crap whilst recording it. Just to get a feel for the game, and then I'm coming and recording it. So all this that you see me do, I have played before. I am not this good at video games. I think we've cleared this area out now, haven't we? There's not a lot going on here. Now, somewhere there is a path to the right. Now look, there's another cockerel thing there. I'm going to quickly take this out. Oh, it's in me. Not to worry. I'll take it out anyway. And there's a sculptor's idol up here. And I didn't jump for some reason. Grapple. Get up. Not grapple. Grab the ledge. Grab the ledge. You know you can grab that ledge. Grab the ledge, you ledge. Alright, we'll go up here then. Excellent. So we are going to commune with the sculptor's idol here. I'm not going to rest just yet. Because there is a whole nother path that I can take just to pick up a few items. So you can see there's places I can get to there. And if I go here, oh, I can grapple, go over here. I don't think there are any enemies over here. What we do have is a Mibu possession balloon. I did pick one of these up, and I don't think I read out the description, so I will do that now. A Mibu balloon filled with fountainhead water, imbued with a blessing of fortune. If one pops this vibrant green Mibu balloon and prays, those its water splashes upon will have a higher chance of obtaining items. Mibu means aquatic life, or life born of the water. The Ashina consider the fountainhead water itself to be worthy of worship. We've also got one of those, I've forgotten what it's called. God, I'm terrible at this. Another Mibu possession balloon. So again, you'll see there's one of these transitional grapple points. That sends us over to here. Where we can say, scrap iron! Scrap iron! So for those of you that don't live in England, basically we have scrap iron men that come around in a van with a little trumpet going, and then they shout out, scrap iron! And they collect your scrap iron from your front of your house. And then they go and sell it for minimal amounts of money, but, you know, they make a living from it, so it's all good. Yeah, sorry, went off on one a bit. I just wanted to explain why I was going scrap iron, because it probably wouldn't make sense. Anyway, iron dregs mined in Ashina, widely used for basic reinforcement. It can serve as a base material for prosthetic tool upgrades. Ashina is burdened with thick snow and infertile land, but the scrap iron dug from her soil is anything but crude. Some more upgrade stuff. I haven't got to a point where I can upgrade anything. So we can jump over here and do a wall hug to go across this path. And this just takes us back to that sculptor's idol. Now, what I'm going to do is, if you remember that bell that I picked up, I'm going to go to the sculptor's idol and go back to the dilapidated temple and show you what that item does. Because it is pretty cool, if you ask me. And I realise you didn't, but... where's... ah, there it is. Gosh, I've done this area enough to should know where the sculptor's idol is. So I will see you at the dilapidated temple. So here we are at the dilapidated temple. I'm not going to talk to Emma at the moment. I'm going to talk to the sculptor. Hello, sculptor.
What is it?
Seems to me your battle sense has returned. You're more like a shinobi than before, if only a little. Take this.
So now he's given me the shinobi esoteric text. A book of secrets that details a variety of techniques employed by shinobi. Grants the ability to learn shinobi-style skills. Within the text are the innermost secrets of the shinobi arts, such as attacks performed in the air and hiding one's body to avoid detection. Such moves could never be practiced by samurai.
What is it?
Shinobi techniques. Recorded within are fighting techniques that cannot be performed by samurai. Whether you make use of them or not is up to you. Shinobi aren't the only ones with their own fighting techniques.
So this is explaining skills. So when I kill enemies and I absorb their XP, I suppose, for want of a better term, I'm actually getting skill experience, and it fills up a bar like this, which then disappears. So the number on the left, in this case, which is 3, that's how many skill points you have. Now, when you get a skill point, that is yours, and you will keep that. But your bar, if you die and you have your bar partly filled up, you will lose half of that XP, as well as half of your sen, which is your money. That's the penalty of death in Sekiro. So owning an esoteric text of a combat style will allow its skills to be acquired in the Sculptor's Idol skill menu. Skill points are acquired once enough experience is gained, which can be spent to unlock skills. So now I have the ability to unlock some skills, which are going to come in very, very handy. That is something that I can do over here at the Sculptor's Idol. So I will quickly demonstrate. Acquiring skills. The acquire skills menu has been unlocked. So we can close that and you can see I can now acquire skills. Yeah, there are 3 types of skills. There are combat arts and all the rest of it. I'll explain that as I go along. So basically I have enough to unlock the Whirlwind Slash. I have 1 skill point. I need 1 skill point to unlock that. However, I'm not going to unlock that just yet. I want to save up my points so I can get the Mikiri counter, which is a very, very useful item. And I will show you more of that later, but basically they are skill trees. You can unlock one for your prosthetic arm. I think I've unlocked 2 in my offline game.
Hear the ring of a bell chime.
You mean this old bell? An old woman asked me to offer it to Buddha.
That bell. Have you seen it before?
No, it is unfamiliar.
It appears the bell disagrees. I think it's trying to tell you something.
What?
Give it as an offering. The kind-faced Buddha near the wall is different from the Buddhas I make. It was carved by the hand of the true sculptor. If you want more forms for that fang of yours, you'll need to search for more shinobi tools. There's no turning back from this path now. The least I can do is load your arm.
Excellent. That sculptor guy reminds me a little bit of Donald Sutherland. But anyway, he has given us the information to give the bell to this Buddha. So that's what we will do.
Close your eyes. Hear the bell speak to you. The bell's chime will stir your thoughts and awaken old memories from their slumber.
3 years ago. Oh yeah, we're travelling in time. But look, we still have our prosthetic arm. What does it all mean? So there's this pellet behind you when you first spawn into this area, which is the Ashina estate, I think. So we'll commune with the sculptor's idol. Hirata estate, that's correct. So we can go back and carry on playing through the present day storyline, that's not a problem. So we're not stuck here. And when you first come here, you can see that the whole estate is on fire. Now this is a cool area, I really enjoyed this area. So we can still grapple with our prosthetic arm. And here we have an item. A fistful of Asher on the 45. And we have this strange looking guy here.
You're the son of Owl.
What year is it?
What year? An odd question.
Tell me.
It's the year of the Dragon Spring pilgrimage.
The Dragon Spring pilgrimage? That was 3 years ago. What is this? The sculptor mentioned an old memory. I don't remember any of this, but it appears this is the past. What happened?
Thieves at Hirata Estate. You must hurry. The divine error.
Now that guy is looks very familiar. After losing my arm to that guy in the tutorial area, which is in the first video of this playthrough, you clearly see this guy take the young boy away. Is it the exact same guy? Is it some sort of uniform? I'm not sure. More questions that we will need answering. You did. Oh, we've got some oil. Plain oil. When the jar breaks, the oil covers everything nearby. Enemies doused in oil are easily set alight, causing them to take additional vitality damage from fire attacks and making them more vulnerable to the burn status abnormality. So it's very similar to the oil in Bloodborne, really. Pretty self-explanatory, that item. But we have nothing to set people on fire. Dousing powder. Medicine for treating burns. Heals the burn status abnormality. And for a time decreases burn buildup, increases burn resistance, and reduces damage from incoming burn attacks. When fire is used on the battlefield, dousing powder is crucial for survival. Again, pretty self-explanatory. If you're on fire, you use dousing powder. I can't remember if there are any more items around here. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there was. Might be a different part. Well, we can have a look under the bridge. Under the bridge downtown. So you can see this in the water, and I bet you're like, what the hell is that? Wow. Sounds like there's somebody walking above here. Let's go and say hi. Hello. You just had no idea that was coming, did you? Damn it. Damn it. I'm sure there's... Yeah, there is another item over there. I thought there was. I couldn't see it from the top of the rock. Oh, it's the wrong button. Here we have a treasure carp scale. A sparkling scale from a treasure carp. To the average person, this is just a beautiful scale. But there are some who exalt a certain master, who consider these scales among the most precious things in the world. For this reason, collecting them could be worthwhile. And that fish was a treasure carp. And if I had have successfully killed it, I would have had a treasure carp scale. But they... There we go. I have a treasure carp scale. So that's 2. And remember, they could be worth collecting. And I think it's best to go around this way. So here... Oh, hang on. There's somebody else around. Take that out with... Ah, he's seen me anyway. Come on then. Oh, you bugger. Shit. There we go. So I think what actually spotted me was one of those treasure carps. Because there's a few of them out there in the water. Oh, you can see one over there in the distance. And we have an item in this boat. What is this item? Another Mibu possession balloon. So basically what those do is increase item rate drop. Simple as that, really. So I could hear somebody sleeping. And if we go over here, we have an item. A light coin purse. And, oh, there's a pot over there. What on earth is that pot about?
Know about carp scales? The sparkling, shining scales of the treasure carp. Bring them to me, and I'll reward you handsomely.
Ah, that fish has just spotted me and buggered off. Damn it. So yeah, this creepy thing in a pot brings its arm out, but you can purchase items here. So we have Divine Grass. So this fully restores vitality. So that is a pretty useful item. We have the Withered Red Gourd. So this helps with burn and burn resistance and all that sort of stuff. There's also this item, Mask Fragment. Right. I have no idea what this is about. I know I want to buy it. And a floating passage text. So this actually teaches you a combat art that's not available in the skill tree. Again, I'm intrigued by this. But it states unleash attacks in a flowing dance-like form, and this also references a fragment of an old dancer's mask. So there are some interesting items that are only available there. And yeah. Now I'm hoping that that fish is going to resurface soon. There it is. There we go. So we now have 3 treasure carp scales. Yes, hello, hello. And I think that there's this here. I don't know what this is. There's something that it's too deep in the water to be able to see what it is. It is a treasure carp scale. Treasure carp, sorry. It is, isn't it? Ooh. I got it! So there we go. 4 treasure carp scales. And we will move on. I think that's all the treasure carps that are available in that water. And I don't believe they respawn. So we've got some more guys to sneak up on here. And lots of dogs. And there's a sculptor's idol there. I might pop and get the sculptor's idol first. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There we go. This dude here as well. Let's pick that ceramic shard up. And I'm going to commune, but I'm not going to rest. Not yet. I'm going to go over here and take on this guy and his pack of wild dogs. Although they seem to be suitably trained by these guys. Oh, I thought I'd still have iframes there. Right, where's this? Oh, there's 2 of them. Come at me, bro. There we go. It's the dog's taken care of. I'm going to have a heal on my flask, I think. Let's pick up some sin. There's a guy down here. Just going to take him out as well. So those guys, when they start waving their torches around in the manner that that guy did to me before, he's actually calling other nearby enemies to come and help. I thought there was an item under here, but evidently I was wrong. Never mind, not to worry. Why can't I grab on that? Stuff it. Go around this way then. I will use your grapple point then, Sekiro, the video game. I don't think there was anything else there anyway. Right, now I am going to rest. And going to take out the guys around this area. Now, I've got very good at this. This is actually an excellent place for farming. So we take him out first. You need to be careful with these guys with the bows, flaming bows and arrows. Well, the arrows are flaming, the bows aren't. That would just burn their hands, wouldn't it? But we can sneak through this way. There's an item over here. Ungo sugar. Sugar candy made in Senpou temples, sustaining Ungo's blessing. Temporarily reduces vitality damage taken from physical attacks. Bite the candy, and take the Ungo stance to impart its inhuman benediction. By doing so, you endure the excess karma of man from the spirits within. Senpou monks spread this candy across Ashina in honor of her military heroes. So that helps defense. So you won't take as much damage when you're inevitably getting hit. I know from experience that there's this guy here. Oh, what the hell? There we go. We managed to get away with that one. Now I'm hoping that this area is going to help me get my Mikuru counter. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I did not mean to do this. I'm going to take this guy out. This guy's going to want to fight. Damn it. What the hell? I was blocking. Ah, great. Hello? Buttons, please. Why did I not finish him off? That was odd. Collect all the coins. Well, he's made me have to heal up now, hasn't he? What an absolute bastard. How dare he cause me problems. Another fistful of ash. I've never actually used that. I'm sure it would be useful though. So I'm going to sneak around this way. Seem to have garnered his attention somehow. I think he usually just... he's just stood in the corner here for some reason. Uh-oh. God damn it, he turned around right at the wrong moment there. We got the pellets. So I can... oh, he's simply... what the deuce? Well... hey! God damn it. Here we've got Akko's sugar. Sugar can... well, we've already read this. Boost attack power for a time. Bite the candy, take the Akko stance to impart its inhuman. This is... obviously attack power. You are spotting me rather easily. I need to get rid of that archer. That's what I'm going to do. So he's around here somewhere. I'll take him out first. Ow! 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 Ew. I thought he was too busy calling in the reinforcements that were never going to come. Son of a diddly. Let's have a look. I don't think there's any other items in here other than what I've already picked up. But you can see the scenes of devastation. These guys are bad guys. One thing that I did find out about this game, which I thought was a little bit worrying. I actually breaking stuff on the other side of the wall by doing this. I mean, That shouldn't happen, really, should it? Another fistful of ash. Shit. We'll take him out anyway. Woo! You can't get me. Right, now, doggy. Oh, crap. That was bad timing. Ow! Run away! Run away! Is that guy going to come down here? I don't think he is he? Let's just check, because there are dogs around. There's one. For some reason it had its face in the wall. So now I've got 2 skill points. I can get my Makuri counter. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, what's this item? Oh, ceramic shard. Ceramic shard. Oh, that's so mature. Fucking hell. Dude, you cannot see me there. Oh, piss off. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Spirit emblem there. Uh-oh. Oh, hello. Shit! See, my Makuri counter would have been really helpful there. Now, this guy, he's not sure where I am. Go. That's another one down. Right, now if we carry on through this way, there's... oh no, he's not there. Usually there's a guy having a piss up that wall. I think I may have... oh, he's there. You see, he's very drunk. And you see, this guy, he just never gives a fuck. He really just does not care. He just sort of chills there no matter what you do. So we get all the items. We've got some more dowsing powder. So you can see just how much. Oh, we've got a Mibu balloon of wealth, which we've already talked through. Pellets, which has replaced the one that I used. Just have a quick look in these buildings here. I don't think there's anything in them. I picked up that was in there. So there we go, we've just done that whole area, and we've got, if I pause, you can see my skill points there. I've got 2 skill points, I've nearly got a 3rd one. But we shall carry on moving forwards. Hello? Hello? What the deuce? How am I still alive? I do not know. Well, I'm going to have one of those pellets, that's for certain. Ah, there's this guy here as well.
Those worthless bastards.
Hello.
You are shinobi, if I'm not mistaken. Take the shinobi axe from the temple and split their skulls wide open. Please.
So he has basically given us a tip as to where there's a shinobi prosthetic. So I'm going to drop over here. Take this dude out. I'm going to have another pellet, screw it. I don't want to be killed here. I mean, I've got a resurrection. So I'm not too terribly worried, and we'll eavesdrop on these guys.
Burning this temple next, boss?
No, leave it. Go on to the next one.
But if there's any offerings, we could give them to Lord Juzo.
Enough! We don't take from Buddha. How many times do I have to tell you before it sinks into your thick skull?
Please, don't get angry at me, boss. I'm sorry my skull's so thick.
I love that line of dialogue. I'm sorry, my skull is so thick. You can call your mates all you want. I've dispatched the only one that would have come and helped you. So we've stopped them from, not that they were going to burn this, but if we open it up, dun 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 dun, we have the shinobi axe of the monkey. A heavy black iron axe used by shinobi can be fitted to the shinobi prosthetic to become a working prosthetic tool. This boorish axe is used less for cutting and more for breaking things with its weight. Once the favoured weapon of a shinobi, known as the bounding monkey of the sunken valley, it was lost along with his left arm. So we have a new shinobi prosthetic, which we shall be making use of. I'm just going to hop over here, come over this way, and I'm going to pick up Goken Sugar. Sugar candy made by shinobi hunters of Mizzen Temple, sustaining Goken's blessing. Reduces posture damage taken for a time. Bite the candy and take the Goken stance to impart its inhuman benediction. Mizzen monks are well versed in the art of killing shinobi, an undertaking that demands a body with an unshakable core. And here we have as we eventually open the door, a shortcut, which is going to prove very, very useful. So I'm going to head over to here, and what we're going to do is commune with the sculptor's idol. We're going to acquire skills, and we're going to get the Mikiri counter. So if I press the Y button, basically you'll see B at the moment of an enemy thrust attack lands the Mikiri counter. Stomp on the enemy's sword to render a thrust ineffective and deal a large amount of posture damage. That is going to come in very, very handy. And it turns out I actually have another skill point. I will save it because suppressed presence is actually the next one that I want. Awesome. So I'm going to call an end to the episode here. In the meantime, I might do a little bit of farming around this area so I can get my suppressed presence, because that's going to come in very, very handy. And I'm also going to go back to the sculptor so I can get my axe prosthetic arm. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are. But for now, I will see you later. Goodbye.